Hi guys! If you are watching this video, that means that you have purchased my preset pack. Thank you so much for supporting me. You rock my socks off. I am so happy that you got this preset pack and I cannot wait to see the photos that you create with it. I am just going to be doing a little tips and tricks video for you to kind of understand the presets a little more in depth, or why I created them, or what each one looks best on. If you haven't seen how to download them, or you haven't downloaded them, then check out the instructional guide or the instructional guide video. I tried to make it as easy as possible to understand, especially for those who have not ever used Lightroom before. So first we have Bear. Bear is the preset that I used the most. It's Bear. So it basically just takes your regular photo, enhances it a little bit to make it brighter and airier, and the colors a little more clean. Bear is a great preset for any selfies that you take. I think it looks really good on people's faces. If I ever post a selfie, I usually will use the Bear preset. It's my go-to for sure. I definitely created that one specifically for selfies of your face. Bora Bora was created because most of my other presets, if you take a photo in front of water or a lot of plants or trees, the color will be desaturated quite a lot, or really bright or really white. So I created Bora Bora to bring out the blues in the ocean or in the river or in a pool, and the greens in like palm trees or succulents. So I really suggest that one for those kind of photos, but it also looks really great on white drop backgrounds. I've noticed that quite a lot. And then California Sun, it is more of an orangey preset. I wouldn't highly suggest using that on a photo that has a lot of orange in it, because it will make the oranges more orangey, but I named it California Sun because it does bring out the warmer tones in a photo. Then we have Cookie Butter. It's got a lot of neutrals in it. It's very desaturated, so it does take some color out, but it's a very brown tan filter. Next we have Lack, which is lack of color. It is just a black and white, but it doesn't have a lot of dark areas, so all the shadows are brought up really high so that it is a very light black and white photo, kind of like a vintage black and white photo. And then we have Shine, which is my favorite to use in snow pictures because it just makes everything really like just perfect. I use that a lot of the time when a photo is really dark. I will use Shine, but for regular photos I feel like Shine can be a little too bright, but you can always adjust it because I do like the color tones of that preset. But that is all 6 of the presets. Any other tips or tricks? If you have really pale skin or really dark skin, then I would suggest turning the exposure down a little bit. I also show in the tutorial that when you're importing the preset, you can click the exposure so that it will get rid of the exposure I have created, and you can, before you add the preset, change the exposure to the amount of light that you want on that photo, and then use my preset, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I hope that makes sense. If a photo ever gets too blown out or too bright, like I said, you can go to the light category and bring the exposure down, or bring the shadows down. That will fix the problem immediately and make it not so washed out, because I know that can be a problem if a photo is really bright already, because this is made more for photos that are in like normal natural lighting, because my house is like, it's not super bright in here, but it's also not dark, so it's an in-between, and these just make them brighter, which is why I created the presets in the first place. I am so happy that you guys have your hands on them now. I can't wait to see all your photos. I have put a lot of energy and time into learning how to create these perfectly and adjusting them almost every day, and I'm just happy that they're finally out. Thanks again so much for purchasing them and supporting me. It's just, I feel very humbled and very blessed, and I'm so happy. So thank you. Make sure to tag me in your photos and let me know which preset is your favorite. Can't wait to see them. Stay rad, stay weird, stay beautiful. Thanks guys.